Good day, fellas. I hope you're ready for your daily dose of skill, and today we are going to play with a Stinker. It is a clone of the T57 heavy tank, and you could achieve this vehicle or earn this vehicle for yourself from the Onslaught. You needed to get pretty much 3 times silver in order to get it. This is exactly what have I done. I did not bother it to go for gold, champion or legends because I don't like this game mode. I am playing it mainly for rewards and to get the tank and never play it again, if you know what I mean. So for me, it was every and each season I needed to complete qualification and I could forget about it, right? That being said, Stinker is a clone of the T57 Heavy. There is nothing unusual about this. There is nothing crazy. Also, what I want to highlight, which is very important thing to say, on many tanks we have the skill evaluation done, and there is a couple of sentences about the vehicle, including this vehicle because we worked on it, right? And once again, we are going to be working on the YouTube video on this tank, and it's going to appear over there as well. And if you want to see more stuff about the T57 Heavy, there is plenty of the videos over there in the index page. That being said, let's try to make this mother trucker work, right? We need to figure out the way how we can play relatively aggressive and how we can simply get involved to the maximum without sacrificing all our hit points. Also, where the tank shape goes, it looks interesting. Yeah, it looks fancy, it looks sexy. And by the way, yesterday we had a discussion on the stream when some folks said, Skill, why are we getting a copy-pasted vehicle for an Onslaught instead of getting something new? And this is a very legit question, and I answered into this question in a very simple way. Think about it. Now, extremely good players, or arguably the best players of the game, are getting copy-pasted T57, which isn't a bad tank by any shape or any form, right? Imagine how the things would look like if the best players of the game would be getting something overpowered or something broken. Think about this type of situation, right? So that being said, it doesn't look as bad as it could look like. You know what I mean? So I would say the reward with some sort of special skin, harder tank to get mark of excellence on, blah blah blah. It is not necessarily a bad reward for the as an Onslaught reward. At least this is how am I looking into all of this. But that's only me. Okay, how we can make some pressure? I want this Rhino to FO from here so we can make pressure. I think we can go. I think we can go easily now. Good. And Charioteer is going to be the lucky gentleman who will win the prize. He won't enjoy it, I can promise you that. He's not going to be very happy over this, but we need to do what we need to do. Now, Rhino and E4, interesting. We need to figure out the way how we could craft a decent enough angle to clip those bastards from here, right? This is exactly what we are looking for, and this is exactly what we need. Now we clearly can see that Mr. E4 is sitting right there, so we need to double track him hopefully. And if we would do that, yeah, the gun handling is such a shit for me for a T57 Heavy. It's okay, I deserved it, I can't complain about it, this is me responsibility. From the full clip to get one shot to the E4, it's kind of disgusting. And the distance isn't that big, isn't that long, you know, isn't that horrible for this tank. But as you can see, we got slapped and there is nothing what we can change about that. In a way, this is why you are spamming the full heat with a T57 Heavy tank, right? I think that is very important thing to highlight and very important thing to say. Now, we are playing this tank a proper way, we are going full heats, and we are getting 3 out of 3. Way better situation, thank you very much. And we still have plenty of that things to do. By the way, I just noticed that whenever, either it's whenever you are doing damage or maybe Or maybe overall, whenever you are sitting in the sun, the tank is changing colors as well. So to the certain extent, it is like a chameleon in a way, right? Interesting. Very, very interesting. Meanwhile, we are allowing this gentleman to get a bit more aggressive. Oh, come on. Come on. I mean, this is the gun of the T57 heavy. I'm telling you, fellas, this is something else. So, you know, you have a choice. Do you want to boost the gun handling or do you want to boost the mobility a bit? And in this type of situation, I wish I would have boosted gun handling, right? Or experimental equipment can actually fix this tank pretty well. But once again, whenever I'm doing the tank reviews, I'm trying to do my best in order to play with the standard equipment so you will know how the tank may perform for you, right? I think it is just simply fair thing. This is ideal. It could be ideal. It could be ideal, fellas. I thought we are going to be fully clipping this gentleman out, but unfortunately, we did not manage to do that, which is kind of sad thing, but oh well. No, stop running, mother trucker. It's okay. Not a big surprise. It's alright. We are missing some shots left, right, and center. I cannot complain about this. This is me responsibility, right? I just can't cry about that. I know what I deserve. That being said, there is a chance we can slap the living crap out of this Mr. TVP. Although, in order to slap the living crap out of the TVP, I need to relocate to a bit different side, I would say. Yeah, I think I know exactly what we are going to be doing here. Let's try to make pressure for... Ooh, Arta, hello, how are you doing this? I am in disbelief how the gun handling of this vehicle is looking like. That's why I said that you need to get very, very close to the enemies and just simply burst them, right? In very close distance. You do not want... I repeat, you do not want with this vehicle to snipe from the back because all you are going to be feeling, disappointment. At least this is how I look into all of this, right? The moment you are not close to the enemy, Yoptararai, it is a pure disappointment. And you know, I was very, very right with what I wrote about this vehicle as well. Give me a second. Let's try to clip the living crap out of him. Beautiful. I was very right. What did I wrote about this tank from personal standpoint? I don't like this autoloader. I prefer Rhino or 50B, even though these tanks are worse in general, and I truly stand by it. It is very, very important. The gun handling is derpy. That's why you need to play in close to the enemies and use the premium ammunition. This is straight up from the book, fellas. This sentence is absolutely gorgeous. So explore the index page, check it out. Some tanks has it, some tanks are work in progress, and we are trying to do our best in order to improve, right? That being said, 4,800 damage, 4 kills, 500 assisting damage, second class, high caliber. In the end of the day, we finished on top by experience and on top of by the damage, but still, it doesn't change the fact that it pissed me off quite a bit speaking about this tank, but that's okay. 93,000 profits as well. Let's keep it up and let's try to do our best, fellas. We got this. Oh, would you look at that? The highway standard battle. Interesting. Very, very interesting. What is our plan? We want to play super aggressively here, and then we will try to catch folks that are playing either in this position or either trying to cross somehow badly, whatever. Our mission is to catch someone making a mistake. That's all there is to say. Also, I wonder, does it make a difference? Wait. Does it make a difference what rank you got in the game, because if you have, let's say, silver, you are getting silver camo. If you are getting gold, you are getting gold camo. If you are getting something else, you are getting a different camo. It is quite an interesting thing to see. Actually, we are going to see 2 stinkers very, very soon, so we can see how the things are looking like, and maybe, just maybe, they have a different camo because they scored higher up. Maybe. It would be actually a cool touch, honestly. So that would mean for people that care about the effects like this, right? They would have something unique, you know? You could spot like the best of the best who went for a, how is it called? Not champion, but legends from the mile away, you know? I do not know. They are glowing with radioactive glue or something, you know? Something that matter. Very interesting. Okay, we have couple of forces here. We are kind of okay, but we can clearly see what is happening in this game by saying that we can clearly see that our team is making a hardcore pressure for the enemy team. That being said, we will most likely deal with a lemming train, right? At least this is what I am thinking. There could be a massive lemming train from the enemy side. Okay, we have 2 stinkers. That is alright. And the stinker is moving in. Beautiful. Very, very nice. Okay. Still feeling good. Still feeling good. Excellent. Okay, we got the clip for ourselves. We are feeling completely fine. And now we are completely relocating from this to this area. The main reason why we are relocating here, because we have so much support. If enemies would try to make any pressure whatsoever for us, they would get completely tapped and completely slapped. So we are feeling pretty Gucci with all of this, right? Good. Penetration shot. Very, very nice. I'm not complaining about this. As a matter of fact, I am feeling very, very well. Let's try to get a couple of more shots, left, right, and center. Excellent. And just like that, we have over 4,000. This is actually sweet, and this is actually nice how quickly this tank can burst the damage. You can look at it however you want to. It is 100% the case that with this tank you can have a crazy, I repeat, crazy burst, right? Doesn't even matter how you would look at it, it's just the case. I don't really care, I am willing to trade, it's okay. Not the smartest way to aim into the lower plate from the guy, but oh well, that is me responsibility, right? We have Centurion action shit and we have Manticore. Centurion action shit is going to get gangbanged here, and I would guess that Manti was sitting somewhere in the middle over there, right? He was trying to provide assisting damage for his team, and in the end of the day, you know, his team just simply melted, and there is nothing what he can change about this. It was a quick game, and once again, I don't feel like it was the worst case scenario for us, how the game was looking like, right? Honestly, I don't feel bad by any shape or any form. And once again, I understand how to play with this vehicle. I truly do, but I don't really think it is a bad thing to say that it is not my vehicle and it's not my tank, right? I truly don't think this is a horrible thing to say, and just to highlight that. Even though I know how powerful this tank can be and how this tank can behave in the game, right? And I think we are being successful. Yes, we are losing a couple of here, left, right, and center while playing with this tank, but yeah, it is how it is. Also, one more thing, I've seen quite a bit of the questions on the stream and overall on the YouTube. What is happening with the here? At this point, we are on the shedding stage. That means, right, we are going to be losing the here over there. There is nothing what we can change about this, and it will regrow a couple of months in. After 4 months, you are going to see like 20% of the result and whatnot, you know? So keep this in mind. Okay, 4.8 thousand damage, 400 assisting damage, 3 kills. It's completely fine, we can't complain about this. And 37,000 profits as well. Not bad, not bad. Let's keep it up. More games, let's go. Oh, would you look at that. El Halluf standard battle. Let's try to make a hardcore pressure here. I think that's the best way to do the things. Also, speaking about the perfect setup for this tank, in my opinion, it is bond ventilation, bond stabilizer, and the experimental turbo, right? Obviously tier 3, right? This would be the most perfect setup, at least in my humble opinion, where this tank goes. I think this is perfection. But once again, that is only me. Okay, so the goal is straightforward. We want to take this position here. And from playing here, we should be able to punish someone that would overpeak or just simply would be over-aggressive here. Okay. I am trying to check out for the camo of the other stinker. Maybe he has a bit different camo, but definitely it's not the case, right? I think both of us have the same camo. I could try to slap this Manti, but I thought it is better not to. And it's better to arrive into a position in time over there and just try to punish someone that made a decision to be uber aggressive. And as you can see, we found one gentleman. If I would be in his place, I would definitely reconsider my life. Oi, oi. Oi, oi. Ooh. 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 I'm so damn glad I made a decision not to make pressure like this, because this is pretty straightforward ticket to the garage, if you know what I mean. I think we are losing this side, honestly speaking. I don't really think we need to overthink this, and we need to escape. Why would I say something like this? Actually, that's a good point. Why would I say something like this? Huh. Even if they would make pressure, we have the Foch looking towards us, so he can actually support us quite a bit now. I think this is half of the trouble, honestly. I think this is half of the trouble. It could be definitely way worse. Okay. Okay, the Foch B is sniping, okay? That's fine. We can't complain about this. We are alright. That's okay. That is okay. Okay. That is a massive lemming train. Massive lemming train. I know exactly what I'm doing. I am dropping down here. I am dropping down here without even thinking for a second. We are trying to get a clip, and then we are dropping down. Okay, we got our clip, we are dropping down instantly. Not overthinking too much, and we need to be safe, right? Simple as this, we need to be safe. There is a big chance that some of the enemies would try to make a hardcore pressure for us, but we are feeling kind of safe, we are feeling kind of alright, and all we need to do, we need to wait until they will mess this up, right? That's all we need to do for a full happiness. I don't really think that we have that much of the support at this point in time, but we are okay, we are big boys. We want to see someone trying to flank like this, right? That's exactly what we are looking for, and this is exactly what we need. MBT made a mistake. Well, overall it should be a mistake, but it wasn't. It's okay. Let's go on the reload instantly. I want to have a full clip just in case, right? And we are winning this game. We don't need to overthink this. We don't need to cry about this. This is a victory. Now the question is how much use we can actually get from this game. This is a different question, right? I should not be clippable from the stinker side. I should not be clippable. So all we need to do at this point in time is to make pressure like this. And there is a big chance that Stinker is sitting here or trying to get involved. But I would bet he's sitting right there around the corner. Like right there. Let's see. Moment of truth. Am I correct or am I wrong? Yes, I am correct. Straight in the ass. Straight in the ass we go. I want to let him on fire. Hopefully we can do that. We couldn't, but another 4,000. That was a weird game and hard game, but I think we are okay with that. Once again, I really want to highlight that it is not my favorite tank just because how trollish the gun is, but on the other hand, you can fix it with a better equipment setup and directives, right? So it's definitely half of the trouble and it is not that bad. Did we made it work? Sure, we made it work. I am feeling happy how I play the game, and for me to get a result with this, like with a tank which I do not really appreciate or don't really like, this is always pleasure for me, right? So all in all, the last game, 4,000 damage, 600 assisting damage, beautiful. We are first by the damage, second by experience. We got quite a bit of the profits as well, because I do not really fully spam the gold with this tank, and all in all our performance is 4,500 average damage and 500 assisting damage, so solid 5,000 combined gamer. Beautiful. I'm feeling happy about this. That being said, thank you very much for watching. I very much appreciate you, and see you very, very soon. Skill is out for today. Peace.